Hello and welcome to another awesome video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday afternoon and a great week so far. Uh, the weather here is about 12 degrees and a little chilly, but it's kind of partly cloudy here in my part of Canada. I hope the weather wherever you guys are is great and not that cold. Who knows? But it's November after all, depending on where you are. In today's video, I'm going to do a recap of last night's Monday Night Raw and from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, just outside of Albuquerque, and I will do a recap of Saturday night's main event. Should I do that one first? No, I'll do the Raw first, and then I'll do Saturday night's main event, and I'll finish with a few stories of UFO sightings here in Canada. So, without further ado, I hope this video doesn't go too long, but we'll see. I'll do probably two or three from the stories. So, without further ado, let's get into Monday Night Raw recap from Rio Rancho, no, New Mexico. Right, sorry. Uh, WWE Raw, November 3rd, 2025. Recap. Albuquerque erupts as Punk's reign faces immediate threats. CM Punk kicked off Raw from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, as the newly crowned WWE World Heavyweight Champion, delivering an emotional address to the WWE Universe. But his victory lap was short lived, as Logan Paul crashed the celebration, only to be cut off by Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's arrival with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in tow. The encounter developed into chaos when both challengers decimated Logan, forcing Punk to intervene. The message was clear. Punk's reign had already drawn a line of hungry competitors. Sorry. The Kabuki Warriors dominate tag division. Dominate the tag division. The Kabuki Warriors, the Judgment Days, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez toppled Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella in a hard-fought clash, keeping the women's tag landscape volatile. Later, Asuka and Kairi Sane of the Kabuki Warriors absolutely decimated Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, cementing their status as the division threats. Post-match of that match, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair made their presence felt, setting up a title showdown for next week. Lucha Libre royalty collides. Rey Mysterio stormed the ring to confront his son Dominic over claims of being the greatest luchador of all time. The verbal warfare turned physical when Rey blocked a cheap shot and nailed the 619, leaving Dominic reeling on the outside. The family which showed no signs of healing. Penta destroys El Grande Americano. The masked marvel Penta put on a striking clinic against El Grande Americano, combining acrobatic pro- pro- prowess with vicious strikes to secure the win. The victory showcased Penta's lethal offense and kept him climbing the ranks. Styles and Dragon Lee retain in Raw with the Judgment Day. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee reign as WWE World Tag Team Champions. They survived a Raw with Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's interference nearly cost the champions, but Sheamus' well-timed involvement ev- even the score, even the scales. Styles connected with the Styles Clash in the chaos to retain the gold. As tensions between the Judgment Day members simmered over lost opportunities. Punk and Jay Uso battle Vision to a standstill. The main event saw CM Punk and Jay Uso face off against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in an absolute war. Both teams brawled outside the ring, resulting in a double countout that didn't end the violence at all. Reed and Breaker gained the final and upper hand post match, leaving Punk vulnerable and bloodied until Logan Paul disturbingly skied with uh, sided disturbingly sided with Paul Heyman, handing him his brass knucks and raising more questions about whose side the YouTube star was truly on. I don't even know. He clocked CM Punk first, and then he gave the knucks to Paul Heyman. Next week, Cena's Invitational begins. The tournament to determine John Cena's final opponent kicks off next week with Rusev facing Damian Priest and Sheamus squaring off against Shinsuke Nakamura. Additionally, Stephanie Vaquer defends her women's title against Raquel Rodriguez, while Alexa Bliss and Charlotte put their title straps on the line against the Kabuki Warriors. Hope you guys liked this Raw recap. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below of whatever platform you see this on. That would be greatly appreciated and help me go back on YouTube, climb up to 500 from 421. I don't know why I'm that low, but I'm that low in the count. If you guys could help me raise back up, that would be amazing. Now I'm going to recap what happened on Saturday night's main event from November the 1st, Saturday, in Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City shocks Punk crown shocks. Punk crowned new era begins. From the Delta Center in Utah, WWE delivered a seismic Saturday night's main event that reshuffled the entire championship landscape. Three titles changed hands in one explosive evening, setting the stage for wrestling's most unpredictable era. Cody Rhodes survives McIntyre's onslaught. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, retains his undisputed WWE Championship in a brutal war against the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. The match was an artillery barrage of chops, submissions, and high impact offense. McIntyre's hooklessness nearly and nearly cost Cody the title when he crashed the, the champion through the announce desk. But Rhodes showed championship resolve by beating the count in the final sequence after both men created destructive destruction. Cody planted McIntyre with the crossroads and escaped with his gold intact. Jade Cargill dethroned Stratton in a decisive upset. Jade Cargill ascent Jade Cargill's ascent to main event status paid immediate dividends as she captured the Women's World Championship from from an injured Tiffany Stratton. Despite Stratton's valiant efforts fighting through damaged knee, Cargill to a damaged knee, Cargo's raw power overwhelmed her. Multiple power bombs and finish, the jaded finishing move put away the champion, crowning a new queen of WWE. Cargo's cut eyebrow only added to her intimidating aura. Dominic Mysterio retains in triple threat chaos. In a frenzied triple threat, Dominic Mysterio somehow escaped with the Intercontinental Championship intact. The match descended into a controlled chaos as Penta, Rusev, and Dominic fought across the ring and floor. Rusev's submission specialists work with the accolade uh, uh, provided dangerous but proved dangerous. But Dominic's cunning allured, al- allowed him to pull victory from the fire when he connected with the frog splash after chaos erupted ringside. The crafty opportunist lived to fight another day. Punk, Punk edges Jay in instant classic. The night's main event delivered on every promise. CM Punk and Jey Uso threw everything imaginable at each other in a championship match that had the crowd on their feet for every near fall. Jay nearly had it won twice, hitting devastating uh, spears, frog splashes, but Punk's experience and viciousness overcame the challenger. After an exchange of barrage, barrage of super kicks and near falls, Punk finally put Jey Uso away with the GTS to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. His exhausted celebration over the following the following challenger told the story of a war between two warriors. Congratulations, CM Punk, to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Cena's farewell tour begins. In a special interview segment that aired during the broadcast, John Cena announced his final WWE chapter, a 16-man tournament beginning in Boston will determine who earn, earns the honor of facing WWE Wrestling's greatest on his way out. Uh, no hand-picked opponents, only one hard-earned through battle to battle. Cena's promise of giving these young stars the same opportunity he had struck a chord of finality through the Delta Center. What's next, you ask? I apologize for this video slightly going long, but what's next, you ask? The wrestling world now turned its attention to CM Punk's reign, Jade Cargill's coronation as women's champion, and the race to challenge John Cena on his final match. I hope you guys liked this Saturday night's main event recap. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below. Like I said before, I am still at 421. I would like to rise up as much as I can in the rankings of YouTube. Click the like button. That would help the algorithm as well. And now I'm going to do 2 stories of UFOs to finish the video. Second here. Okay. Each day I will do 2 stories of UFO sightings in Canada. In 1951, Gander near collision. The 1951 Gander near collision. A U.S. Navy aircraft flying to Iceland from Gander reported a near collision with a large orange circular UFO that almost literally flew circles around the American aircraft on February 10th, 1951. The second story comes from Clan Lake, Yellowknife in 1960. In June 1960, a prospector told the Yellowknife RCMP Yellowknife that a month earlier he and his partner saw a UFO at Clan Lake, located 30 miles north of Yellowknife. According to UFO logist Chris uh, Rutkowski. I apologize for butchering your name. I don't mean to. Chris Rutkowski. The man claimed they saw a hovering object 4 to 6 feet wide that hit the surface of the lake. Who knows what happens next? I don't know. Um, one more. I'll just read one more. The Dutch Dusenmal crop circles of 1967. During a rainy night in August 1967, a series of crop circles mysteriously appeared in a farmer's field in Duhamel, Alberta. A scientist from a nearby military facility investigated, finding the field trampled uh, by visitors. The six crop circles appeared to contain tread marks as if it were as if it were a tire, but only on small portions of the circle. That's interesting. I hope you guys like those brief UFO stories. I will do some more later in future videos. But if you did, help me bring up YouTube count from 421 to higher. That would be great. It would mean the world to me. Click that like button, click that bell notification button, and all that fun stuff. Again, all my details are in the description below, along with my YouTube link to this video. Until probably Thursday, where I will do SmackDown preview, and I'll do 2 more UFO Canadian stories. Until then, have a great week so far up until then, and uh, as I always say, keep on smiling. I apologize for the rambling. Sorry about that. Bye bye.